So let's go back to our diagram now, and we're going to look at the second of the main styles, which is the accompanying style. And that's going to be the main focus from here on in this particular DVD series. So under that accompanying style, there is two broader categories of style. The one that handles the slower songs is called the block chording style. And then the faster songs are actually handled by a group of different vamping styles. Now, I don't know what idea comes to mind when you hear the term vamping, but what comes to mind when I first heard vamping is this particular more traditional left-hand vamp, which sounds like this. Okay, it's a perfectly legitimate style. It can tend to be a little bit mechanical at times, although you certainly can colour it up. But that is not what we're meaning when we're talking about vamping. We're not just limiting it to the left hand. What we are looking at, though, is a rhythmic interaction of right and left hand, and being freed up from having to reproduce the melody allows us to be able to look at the rhythmic style of the song and then use our style to be able to enhance that so that the rhythmic feel comes to the surface, and it just gives the song so much more life if we're able to do that. Okay, so back to our diagram now. If we add to those particular styles, there are colouring tools. Now these are little techniques, they're almost like little clip-on things which you can clip on to the basic style of block chording or the particular vamping style that you're using. And these enable us to be able to get a variety of feel, light and shade, from louder to softer, and just gives us a huge variety in how we can play. Because I think it would be fair to say, if we are playing a particular song strictly from a score of music, the chances are that we would be giving it the same feel pretty much every time that we play. And that's understandable. But you know, there's a whole range of things that we can do to create a variation in feel. And as I said before, that we are created to respond to the sounds that we hear, and so that if we're playing in a congregational setting, if we can vary the feel of the song in response to either how we're sensing the congregation respond or things that we may be sensing ourselves from the Holy Spirit, that's going to make a huge difference to our ability to really serve the people effectively. Okay, so what I'm now going to do is just to demonstrate the difference between melodic and block chording on the keyboard here. And for this, I'm just going to use the song I Worship You. So first of all, I'm going to play part of it melodically. Okay, so that's playing melodically. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it with the block chords, okay? I worship you, Almighty God. There is none like you. I worship you, O Prince of Peace. That is what I want to do. Okay, now obviously the melody there is being carried by my voice, but there's not an ounce of melody in what I'm playing. If we try and put all that together, we're probably going to get real confused because it is quite rhythmically challenging. So what we're going to do is just going to build up this bar a step at a time until we're doing the whole thing, all right? So I'll demonstrate it in its completed form. 1 and 2 and 3. Well, we're not going to start with it that fast, all right? So first we're going to go 1 and 2. So if you're following on your piano with your laptop by your piano, this is the way to do it.